After the painful eviction from the family property, when Rupert and Clara reclaimed everything my father had built with his own hands, we found ourselves squeezed into yet another cramped one room dwelling nearby in Kingston. It was a step backward, shared kitchen, a single outdoor bathroom used by multiple households. The constant sound of neighbors' lives spilling over thin walls. The air smelled of coal pots and laundry soap, and privacy was a distant memory. That night, after I was asleep, my father sat with my mother on the edge of their narrow bed, staring at the cracked walls. His voice was low but firm. No more. Never again will I accept help from anyone, especially not from them. From this day, we build our own way, on our own land, with our own sweat. My mother nodded, her hand in his. The vow settled over them like a new foundation. They started saving again, fiercely. My father's reputation in construction had grown. Foremen now sought him out for his reliability and skill with blocks, mortar, and carpentry. Jobs came more steadily, higher pay, fewer dry spells. My mother kept selling fish at the market on Saturdays, her voice rising above the crowd. But during the week, she rented a tiny roadside shop where she sold snacks, patties, bulla bread, fried plantain, and ground provisions like yams, dasheen, and sweet potatoes. Customers appreciated her warm smile and fair prices. The little business grew slowly but surely. To accelerate their dream, my father joined the Jamaica Farm Work Program, traveling abroad seasonally, often to Canada or the US, for months at a time, picking crops in vast fields under different skies. The work was hard, the separation from me and my mother ached, but the wages were strong. Sent home in careful remittances. Every cent was guarded, no unnecessary spending, no loans. They watched land listings, asked around, waited for the right opportunity. When I was 15, it arrived, a pleasant piece of land in a lovely suburban neighborhood in the hills of St. Thomas. Quiet, breezy, with views of green slopes and distant sea. They bought it outright, title in hand, a moment of pure victory. Rupert and Clara, hearing of the purchase through family whispers, launched a spiteful campaign. First, they attempted to bribe an official at the land agency to alter the title deed, erasing my father and my mother's names and inserting their own. When that failed, as my father began buying materials, cement, block, steel, they spread lies that the goods were stolen, hoping to seize them. When that too crumbled, they escalated a call to the police claiming my father knowingly dealt in stolen property. One afternoon, police arrived at the rented room with guns drawn, ready to arrest. The family froze as officers searched every corner. But then my father calmly produced every receipt dated, stamped from legitimate suppliers. Neighbors who had watched the couple's quiet integrity for years stepped forward to vouch. No, sir, him buy everything fair and square. This man are no thief. After a thorough inspection, the officers concluded it was a malicious false report. Move your materials to the side quick, one advised my father. Someone targeting you bad, bad. My father followed the advice. Construction began in earnest. A modern style 5-bedroom concrete house, spacious and solid, with wide windows for light, a proper kitchen, indoor bathrooms. When the house was finished, painted, roofed, furnished, the very family who had forsaken him came circling back. His sister Marlene, brothers Winston and Leroy, the cousins Jamal, Devon, and Tyrone, all suddenly eager for connection. Rupert and Clara, now elderly, spoke of visiting, hosting family dinners in our new dining room, spending weekends, and even moving in to be close to their son in their old age. They wanted the comfort they had denied him. My father and my mother refused every overture. The rejection sparked anger and complaints from the family. At a tense family meeting called to clear the air, My father stood firm. He recounted everything: the childhood torment under his grandparents' roof, the cousins' bullying and beatings, the nights on the floor, the locked door and mocking laughter when he returned from his first job, the eviction from the house he had built on their land with their encouragement, the years of indifference from siblings abroad. He spoke of the deep hurt, the abandonment that shaped him. I forgive you, he said quietly, but I will never forget. I will not let that cycle touch my daughter. My real family, Sophie and Julie, are my priority. This home is ours, earned without your help. You are not welcome here. The words hung heavy. Some stormed out, others fell silent. The bridges remained broken. Today, in their 70s, my father and my mother live comfortably and happily in that 5 bedroom home they built together, surrounded by the life they chose, the peace they fought for. I am Julie, their only child. I carry their songs with love, the melody of resilience, of vows kept, of boundaries drawn in strength. Their story is one of quiet triumph. From outcast child to steadfast provider, from shared latrines to a house full of light. And in singing it, I honor the unbreakable bond that outlasted every betrayal. Want more stories? Subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook and TikTok, like and share our videos. Thank you for watching.